Dear friends, I'm back with another machine on the Vulnhub, which is, this one, very vigorous and complicated name. I don't know what it means. The link, anyway, I'd like to add the link into the description section below. So if you want, you can download and play the machine yourself. Before we move forward, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. As you know, this will help me very, very much. So enough said, let's just get started. We can go inside the Kali Linux VM. Above all, we need to discover the IP address of the target. The utility, as usual, would be net discover. And I can use sudo. In order to run this command, we need to put sudo in the front of net discover. As you can see, the IP address of target could be identified as 254. So what are we going to do next? We need to do the port scanning with a map. I've already done that earlier to save time of this video. So for now, we just get out the result of the map. And as you can see over here, I used the options like scan, the version scan, the default script scan, followed by the -p- to do the comprehensive scan, and then uppercase P and not to do the live testing. The last option of all would be ON to output the result into this file. ON means the normal format, although the mmap can support other formats. Normally, I will use this one. And the IP address is here. So from the mmap scanning, we can tell that the target had 3 open ports available. The first one is 21, which is running FTP service and also the version information. And the second one is 22, which is running SSH service or secure shell service. And then followed by the version number, although this version is a bit old. However, except the USLIM Immigration vulnerability, we cannot find any other vulnerabilities what we can exploit at this moment. The final one is 80, which is running HTTP service and also the version information Apache 2. Here give us the robots file, which has 2 disallowed entries. Later we can use browser to take a look at both of them. Okay, so what are we going to do next? We need to do immigration with FTP service, because just I mentioned in the other videos, if the FTP service is running on the target or other file sharing service are running on the target, such service should become the first choice or first target to enumerate. This case would be FTP. Of course, we have already know that from the script scanning, we know that the target doesn't allow anonymous login with FTP. Next, we can use such a exploit utility to find the vulnerability for this version of FTP. No results, so we need to go ahead to enumerate the HTTP service. Let's launch our browser, and we can put the IP address of the target into the address bar. We got the page back, and nothing, a bit interesting and funny picture. And next we can check the robots file. Of course, we have 2 entries PHP, and temporarily we can access PHP. Yeah, forbidden, and then temporarily we can copy, because for me it's a bit long. I don't want to type it in. Anyway, try harder. So what to do? We can use the Nicotone to do the automatic immigration. Yeah, as you know, Nicotone sometimes, or I always use the Nicotone to be the first to help us to immigration the web application, because this one or these two can give us information about the web application from different aspects. For example, like header information, the common files or directories. In this case, yeah, this one caught our attention most. We can copy and access this. Maybe I can close up this browser and access. However, we got an error. We are having trouble finding that site, and we cannot connect to the server under this one. And this one, I think you'll be very familiar with this one. It looks like this is the host name or domain name. So we need to append or add this host name to the host file. Let me show you. We can copy. Of course, you can use editors like Nano or Vim to do that. However, for me, I'd like to use command line echo and the IP address of the target, and we can put the host name or domain name. Okay, the T can do some editing. For example, like append, even delete. I think so. I always use T to append with option of A to specific file. In this case is a host file. Now, if we go back to our browser, refresh the page, and then we can got the page back without error about us. So we can, here slideshow. I think this is some sort of a plugin. If you have already deployed the WordPress, this is some popular plugin. Anyway, we can scroll down. At the bottom, we can confirm, yeah, this is indeed WordPress application or installation. As always, we can check the source code. Sometimes source code can contain some sensitive information. In this case, nothing like that we can get. So next, we can use GoBuster to do the directory immigration, right? GoBuster, dir, http, in case we miss some important information, right? Auto-complete this command to save time. As you can see, yeah, the weblog PHP, CSS, JS, JavaScript, robots file. So I don't think we can find, the files or directories beyond those we have already found or what we have already know. Okay, to save time, I will not wait. Just quit from here. So next, I think because we already know that the target is running WordPress, so we need to use much more specific immigration tool with web application or WordPress. The utility, as always, would be WordPress again, and we can specify the URL. And we need to put the option of E, means immigration, and the value is U, means USLIM. And we also want to immigration plugin at the same time. So we can press enter to see whether we can find USLIM or possible USLIMs and plugins, especially if we can find some vulnerable plugins. Okay, it's done. USLIM has been identified, and also this plugin identify slide show gallery. So from the home page, I guess that the target is running this plugin and also give us the version. So not 100% of confidence, which is acceptable. It deserves our efforts to make some research. For example, Google. So we can copy this information and onto our notebook, and we can copy the plugin name. So next, I think we need to, log in or access the WordPress or the administrator's portal. So the directory always would be wp-admin if the administrator didn't change this. Okay, let's press enter. First of all, we can check whether this application, as always, has weak credential vulnerability. For example, admin as USLIM, and also the password is admin. So let's log in. It does work. So from the name of the username itself, this admin, normally we will assume that this is administrator. However, this is not the case for this machine. And also you can know this by looking at the left columns. If the user is belonging to administrator group, and on the left column we can get more functions and more hyperlinks, for example, like users, like something else. So in this case, this is just a normal user. So how to do? We need to make research into this plugin, and we can use Google, and we can copy this plugin name and the version. We can hit enter. The first link will lead us to the exploit. I've already opened up here, and as you can see, this is the arbitrary file upload, and here is some description for this exploit. Very serious security vulnerability. Allow any registered user, not just administrator, any type of user can upload a PHP shell to exploit this one or the target. So the POC would be, the first step would be uploads a PHP shell, and we need to go to the slide show plugin to upload. And the second step even give us the location of the uploaded file, for example, like backdoor, and I will not use this as my file name. And then we can set up the communication or collection or get the initial for the hold. Okay, so let me show you what I mean by now. So of course I've already got this PHP reverse shell file ready, and you can get out this file. As you can see, you can get it from the Pentest Monkey website. So next we need to go back to our browser and go to slide show and add a new slide, and we can give any information as title, for example, like a test, and we can browse or upload the image. We can navigate to our working directory, should be this one, and we can select this one and save slide, no error. So next we need to set up the listener on the Kali Linux. Let me clear the screen so we can get big or bigger space or bigger room, and we can run sudo, and the listener has started. Next we can copy this location till here, and we can copy and then put it in here. So then we can copy this one and open up another tab weblog, because this is the, for weblog, and put at the end, and we need to give the shell file name, the file name of shell. Okay, in this case is shell.php. Let's press enter. It looks like it's working without problem. As you can see, we got the collection or the shell from the target. And yeah, of course, we will not stop here. We need to get the destination there, or get our privilege to root user. And this shell doesn't look very good. So we can spawn the bash session by importing pty module spawn and bin bash session. Next, we need to do some local immigration. Yeah, there are 2 users, so we can copy such information onto our notebook, right? And the next one is this one. So how to do? Next I will continue the steps which comply with my mentioned methodology, okay? And first of all, we can do some local immigration manually. For example, we need to navigate across some supports or directories. For the first one is OPT, nothing there. And we can go to the var directory and go to the backups directory, nothing there, and nothing there, or nothing interesting here. And we can go to the www directory, because we already know that the target is running WordPress. So normally we need to go to the root directory of the WordPress, and we need to retrieve the configuration file. Okay, so we can get out this, because this configuration file always contains the credentials, the database collection credential. As you can see, we open up this file and we can locate almost immediately the USLIM and password. Very simple one. So now we can connect to the database by MySQL, use to specify the USLIM, and password is MySQL. Yeah, it's connected without issue here. And then we can show databases. Yeah, the several or 5 databases available. This one, yeah, deserves our furthermore immigration, so we can use WordPress. And then we can show tables to see how many tables with this database, WordPress. And yeah, this one, yeah, I think because we have already done so many WordPress machine, so we need to dump data from this users table. Yeah, we got 2 entries. The first one is the USLIM, is this one. So from the name itself, you can know that this USLIM, of course, this USLIM is for the, for the WordPress application. However, from the name itself, we can know that this USLIM has something to do with this one. The latter part are the same, right? Uncle Stinky. And however, the password is encrypted. And we do not need to crack this one, because we know that this must be a domain. And now we can copy this encrypted or hashed password, and we can open up another tab. And then let me zoom in the terminal again, and we can echo. We can save this hash to the file, and then we can use John the Ripper. And we need to specify the word list. Normally, I will use RockQ as my word list to crack, because I've already gone through the John the Ripper to crack the password. So the John the Ripper has cache and will not do the cracking again. As you can see, loaded one password hash. So to display the correct password, we can use show option, John show option hashes. Yeah, this is the password. So I think now we can copy this password and paste into the notebook. Because just now we have know that, of course, this password belongs to this one, this user. However, just I mentioned earlier, this USLIM has something to do with this USLIM. So I think it deserves our choice to see this password can be used for this one on the system. Okay, so let me show you, and we can exit from the database. We can go to the home directory, and we can switch to Stinky and paste in here. It does work. So our our deduction is very reasonable. Okay, and we can display the files and the directories. Even here we got the SSH directory, so we can go inside this one because we have a permission, and we got some private key. So maybe we can we can copy the private key and use this private key to connect. Then we can get a better shell, right? So we can cut out this private key, and we can copy, and we can vim, not this one. I need to remove the history file. Sorry about that. I need to do earlier. Okay, it's done. And then we need to change mode for the private key, and then we can connect to the target. Okay, permission denied. Oh, sorry, I need to specify the private key. Permission denied. It means that because we, there's some error, no mutual signature supported. So we can copy this error message and to go to the website Google, and we can, the first link can give us the solution. We just add one more option. Yeah, this one we can copy. Oh, not this one. I think maybe this one can work. We can copy, and we go back to our terminal. We can paste in here. As you can see, we are logging. This time we got a better shell. Okay, and now we need to do more local immersion here. Of course, we can go to the desktop, and then we can get the flag, which is not I'm interested in. I want to get the privilege of a root user. Go back and go to the FTP directory. Go to files. And test. We of course here another SSH. Maybe we do not need this information anymore because we have already got the private key and connect it successfully, and we can get down the test file. Oh, sorry, I need to cut out this file. Nothing there, and we can go to the network directory logs, and we can cut out this text file. I think this is some sort of dialogue between the two users. Yeah, hi, I cannot log in to WordPress anymore. Can you look into it? Yeah? Did you need a password reset? I think I accidentally deleted my account. I just need to log on once to make a change. I'm gonna do the packet capture so we can figure out what's going on. That seems a bit overkill, but comments the sniffer. So maybe this USLIM has already made some packet capture, okay, and we need to find this file, okay, and because this file is about this user, and this user is doing some password reset, okay. So how to do? Nothing there. We need to do more Imulation. For example, we need to go to Documents directory. Yeah, we found this pickup file, and we can download this file to the Kali Linux. How to do? There will be several ways. For example, we can use Python on the target, or we can use Netcat, or many different ways, right? So the easiest way is to set up the. I need to check whether Python 3 is there. Python 3 is there. Python 3 http.server, and the server is set up. We can copy this file name and open up another or new tab. We can use the wget and paste it in here. It's done. And we need to use Wireshark to open up. And as you can see, a lot of packets. So we need some way to make our finding faster, okay? So we can use this command or this function, the search, and we can search a string, and also we want to get the packet bytes. And because just now we have already deduced that the packet or the pickup file has something to do with the password resetting for another user. So we can check whether we can find the password. Find. We can follow. However, we cannot find the password for the another user. Maybe let me clear. So maybe we can try to find the USLIM, okay? And we can put in the field find. Yeah, we found. And we can use the follow HTTP. As you can see, you can notice USLIM and also the password, right? The USLIM and password. So we can copy this very long password and to log in or switch in, okay? So yeah, we can stop the web server of Python. We can switch to our shell to another user shell, and we can paste the password here. It does work. And then we need to elevate a privilege, right? So how to do? And we can check whether this current user can run sudo, and we need to supply the password of the user again. Yeah, this user can run all commands, or all user, including root user, can run this script, and we can go inside this directory. However, binaries directory is not here, so we need to create the directory. We can copy because I don't want to make a mistake, and we can go inside this directory and we can create the file, and the file name should start with this one. Yeah, this one. So we can, we can echo sh we can copy this part, the first part, and we can sh, and we can change the mode, and then we can run sudo, just copy the entire path. As you can see from the pound symbol, we know that we are successful. And now we can navigate to root directory, and then we can get out the root flag. The root flag for this machine should be live in desktop, right? So we can get out the final flag without any issue. So that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day.